Hello friends, long time no chat. I wanted to propose something to us to have a conversation around. I would like to have a conversation around the fact that I feel like the Lord is about to rebuild the body of Christ and restructure the body of Christ and build new structures in the body of Christ. So that sounds kind of counterproductive because for the last, since 2020 or maybe before 2020, so that's the last 7 years, I would say, He has been rebuilding us. He has been restructuring us. He's been tearing down old structures. He's been discombobulating us. He has been disconnecting us from all these things that we thought were right. And not that they were wrong. It's just that he's doing a new thing and those things don't work anymore. And those things aren't needed anymore. And he's doing something completely different. And he's God, so I'm not going to argue with him. But something the Lord said to me a few years ago, it was a fair few years by now, he said that make sure that we don't make camp in the transition place. And he's said that to me again today. And the reason why he said that to me again today is because I had a dream last night that was kind of concerning. I've been having a lot of concerning dreams of late. So he said to me, make sure you don't camp in the transition place. And now the reason why I say this is because I believe that as we have moved out of old structures, old ways, old ways to relate to him, old idols, old purposes, old everything, all the old stuff. As he moved us out of that place, as he shook us into a place of an awakening inside of us saying, something is changing, something doesn't feel right, this doesn't feel like it's supposed to fit any longer. All the things that we have experienced over the last few years. All of that transition that we've walked through, that has stripped us bare, that has created us anew, that has dealt with issues, has healed us, has helped us, has put words to things that we were like, something needs to look different and feel different. This does not feel right any longer. And that's okay for us to have these conversations and say these things in a healthy, honoring way. But I believe that in the transition place, the moving from what was to what is, there's a place of transition. And we have been walking in this place of transitioning to what he wants to do. Now, in this place of transition, we have had to have structures built. We have had to move from something that was to something that is temporary to something that is permanent. And when he said to me a couple of years ago, make sure you don't camp in the transition place, this is not where we're staying. This is not where we're going. We're moving. It's like cloud by day, fire by night, where he's moving us to the promised land. The transition place is not the promised land. And in the process of us being in the transitional place, in the wilderness, whatever you want to call it, we have had to build structures. Whether we were supposed to or not, we had to build structures to get people out of that place, to give words, language, purpose, to bring us back together, to bring us out of Egypt. And we have to be able to live and survive and walk the road as we're moving that place. So structures are built, temporary structures they were supposed to be. I'm figuring this out now. Temporary structures were supposed to be built. Temporary wording was supposed to come. Temporary shifting in us was supposed to come to keep moving us towards where he wanted us to go. And so we think we've arrived, and we haven't arrived. And so the funny thing about it is, I'm going to share a bit of the dream that I had last night. So, some of the dream I had last night was that I was driving on a highway and I was going one direction, and coming back the other direction was a whole pile of trucks, huge semi-trailer trucks, huge road train trucks on the highway. Then they had huge construction equipment on it, like think mining equipment, like huge dozers, huge everything. They were huge. They were oversized ones. So they were going to do a big work. They were ready for the long haul, do this huge work. And I was driving on my side of the road and they were on my side of the road because they were so huge. And I was thinking, man, that nearly hit me. That nearly took me out. All these sorts of things where I'm thinking of, I'm going in this direction and they need to stay on their side of the road. I don't know what they're doing, but they need to like be aware that we're traveling in this direction. And I felt like there was a rebuke from the Lord in that this morning when I was like reminded of this part of my dream. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so fixated on going this direction. I think I know where I'm going. And the Lord's like, I'm building a brand new structure. Don't forget the transition place is not where we're camping. It's not where we are staying. That's not the promised land. That's not the place he wants to build. The builder and the maker is God. And we are so human and we think we can help build this structure. And he said multiple times to me, you're not building it, I'm building it. You're not doing it, I'm doing it. If men get their sticky fingers in there again in the most nice fatherly way he can say it, we're going to screw it up again. Like we've even screwed up the transition place. Not that we've screwed it up, but we're like trying to camp there. We're trying to build something there. We're trying to stay there. It's like, whew, it's not that anymore. I feel so much better. I'm out of that place and I don't feel the frustration and the agitation of being in something that is not anymore. And so this place can feel falsely like, hey, I've arrived. When we haven't. And we've done so much work. He's stripped us bare. He's pulled us down. He's destroyed structures around us, inside of us, everything. And we're like, anything else can die. We don't think there's anything else left to die. But we've gone, okay, I've walked the road and obviously this is the place, but it's not the place. It's not the place he wants to build. And so I felt like there was a rebuke from the Father this morning in that place where it was like, whew, he's like, I'm still building this huge structure here. And I say that in the nicest possible way. He's not building another place. He's not building another building. He's building a framework, but it's us. He's building the body of Christ. And he's like, man, there is a lot of work to build this body of Christ. He is building the foundations. He is building it all. And so that was part of the dream. The other part of the dream was this place where I was on the ocean. I was on this huge, vast ocean with a whole bunch of the body of Christ. I didn't even know most of them. I only knew that my husband was there and that my son and my daughter-in-law were there and we were together. And we were all on this huge ocean and we're all sitting in all our little boats and our little flotation devices, things that kept us safe in this place, of this wide, vast ocean that God has for all of us as the body of Christ. And it makes me kind of teary to think of what God is about to do. And I haven't even got full words for what he's about to do, but there's this place. And so we're out there and we just so happened, the four of us happened to be on this like teeter-totter sort of flotation device where you had to balance really, really well or we would fall off or one of us would fall off. And it was quite large, which made me realize when I was on it, like if one of us falls off it, I don't know how we're going to get anyone back onto it because it was quite large. And also the fact that it was teetering wherever we went. And I'm like, the rest of us are going to fall off if we help someone else get back on. So I was very aware. And one of us kind of moved in a direction which kind of counterproducted where the center of gravity kind of was for all of us. And I said, come back to where you were, because if we overcorrect ourselves or undercorrect ourselves, we're going to be like, someone's going to fall off. And I don't know if we can get anyone back on this thing. We need to like work as a team. And by this point in time, we had floated right out into the ocean, right out into the ocean, into the middle of nowhere. And everybody else was back there. And I was like, I don't think we're supposed to be out here in the unknown, like in the wide expanse of the ocean. And so I'm like, we have to work out how to work together, sons and daughters, mothers and fathers, the body of Christ, a representation, how to teeter-tot, how to use the momentum of this thing to get us back to where we're supposed to be in unity with everybody else. And so in the process of this, there's this huge bridge that we're under, and where I'm like, I don't think we're supposed to be out here. And this huge hot air balloon comes flying in underneath the bridge. And I'm like, what in the world is that? Like, that definitely shouldn't be here. But it's like this out of nowhere thing that comes out of nowhere. And it's like, wow, that's crazy. Anyway, that's just side note. So we work out that we have to use the momentum of it to push us back to where we're supposed to be. So we do it as a group, and we end up back with the community of people. We come back, and as we come back, there's these police officers there waiting for us. But these police officers don't just have black uniforms on, they have black and white striped uniforms on. So when I saw them, I knew that it meant that, it's funny, I'm wearing black and white today. And I did not plan that. I saw them and they said, you weren't supposed to be out there. Like, you weren't supposed to be out there. We were going to have to go and look for you to bring you back. And the thing was about their black and white outfits, it was like that nothing is black and white. Like, we think that we've got this under control. We think we have it planned out. We think we know what we are doing, and we don't. In any given situation, as we are transitioning into what he has for us, every situation is individual, and we have to walk so closely with him. We have to walk in such intimacy with him and the body of Christ, in the healing process, in the restoration process, in the reforming process of the body of Christ he is doing right now, that's what he's building. He's building his temple, which is us. Individually and corporately, he's building his body into a body that no situation looks black and white. No moving towards each other looks black and white. Like, there's no book that we can use to say, hey, let's do this, other than his book and using his wisdom and what he's telling us to do. There's no black and white in any of this, which is also something that has to go in all of us. Anyway, so we get back into the community. Everybody's walking around on the ocean, but it's like this seaweed bed that everybody is walking on top of. And I'm like, are we supposed to be walking on top of this stuff? Okay. And so I go to get out, and I'm sinking down through the layers of seaweed and like this stuff that everybody else is walking around. And I'm like, why am we supposed to be standing on this? Like, why am I sinking down into this place? And it's like, he's trying to take us down through this stuff. We're surface leveling so many things, even on his great ocean of possibilities of what he's about to do in us. Like, he is about to do something amazing in amongst us all, and we're still surface leveling it. We're still sitting on top of the surface of things. And he's like, go down deep, like, go down into where I want you to be. Not just surface leveling it, not just being on top of the surface of things, not just plowing along and thinking that we have arrived. Don't just black and white this stuff. Don't just go, okay, we've been here before. You have not been this way before. He has been telling me that for the last 7 years. You have not passed this way before. You have not passed this way before. You have, even in transition, we had not gone this way before. As we move through transition to where he wants us to be, we have not gone this way before. So I say all that as an encouragement to us. I really encourage us to check our hearts, where we're at this moment, in this point of time, and what he's asking of each one of us individually as the body of Christ. Because those individual parts, those individual processes that he's asking of each of us, whether it be that we need healing, whether it be that we need restoration, whether it be that we need a shift in our marriage, where we look like we're the body in our marriage, a shift in our family, a shift in our community, a shift in what we're called to be. Like whether it be that you're called in the prophetic, whether it be that you're called in the marketplace, whatever that looks like, that you would ask for a fresh understanding of what he wants, what he requires of you, to help you do your part so that the body of Christ can move to where it's supposed to move to today and moving forward, not just today. So I share that with trepidation and with fear and with the knowledge that it may not even be understood fully in this moment, but as we move forward, things are going to shift. And I just want to share that this is what is going on. We have not arrived. We are in the transition place, and he's moving us. The builder and maker is God. He is doing what he wants to do in this place, and we need to choose to be part of it. We need to choose to say yes. We need to choose to say yes to one another as we move forward in this stuff. So hopefully that helps you. Hopefully that gives you some encouragement, some hope, but hopefully it also puts you in a place where you go to the Lord and you ask him, what are you doing in my life at the moment? What are you building in me? What are you building around me? What are you doing in the place that I'm called to, my region, my locality, my assignment, whatever that looks like? That we would understand that there are so many things that he is about to do. If we want to partner with him, he's going to allow us. But we have to choose to say yes to the road. So thanks for listening to my TED Talk, and we will see you soon. Bye.